Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sales Enablement by Sharpsell. This is Hanuman, co-founder and CEO at Sharpsell AI. Sharpsell AI has helped more than 300,000 sales folks get better at their job and help them to have excellent customer conversations and close deals. So in this episode, we're going to focus on how can you make sure that your sales enablement efforts are successful. We're going to discuss a couple of ideas. All right, let's get started. So one of the core focus areas when you talk about sales enablement is content, right? How good your sales enablement initiatives are and how well are they adopted on the ground are really driven by the quality of your content. The question is, how do you make sure that your content quality is good and your sales folks actually want to use your content? So there are two big challenges that you face when you try to put content together. One is if you do not have anything already in place, you probably start from zero and from there bringing it up to the speed and bringing it to a place where you could actually make your sales folks use is a fairly complex problem. And a lot of us get stuck in that process. And the other thing is most of the content, predominantly in a lot of organizations, are made in silos. Your marketing team makes a lot of content that's used for marketing, product marketing, branding, and so on. And then your product or probably your learning teams are making a lot of content that's used inside training. One challenge with these content is a lot of them are not in a format that can be readily used by your sales teams. And a lot of times, neither the marketing teams nor the learning teams probably spend a lot of time with sales teams. And there is no coherent way to get all these teams together and then get that executed. So one of the things that we have seen some of our clients do very successfully is they have a periodic meeting. It could be once a week, it could be once in 2 weeks, where the sales team, the transformation team, or the enablement team, the marketing team, and the learning team come together, look at what's happening on the ground, listen to the new objections that are faced by the people on the ground, and look at how the collateral that's already out there that's created by either marketing or training teams is using, and then just identify action items that would make the content better. You may not see a lot of value when you start it, but once you start doing it again and again, within 3 months, you will see a significant improvement. I think that's one key thing that we have seen. The other one is about templatization. So a lot of times, most of this content is built from scratch, and there are no patterns on how the sales teams are going to use it. And the structure is not something that's really thought through or built in a way that scales. So you're almost always starting from scratch most of the time. Some your playbooks take really long time to put together. So if you could figure out a way, you could templatize it to an extent so that you focus on the core problem and not structure every time, that makes a big difference. And the third thing is the language. When you create content, make sure the content that you're creating for the sales teams is lucid, simple, and conversational. It's the purpose of this content is not to sound cool, not to sound awesome. The purpose of this content is to make it extremely easy for sales folks to understand what it means. So avoid jargons, keep it as simple as possible, and know that the tone and the language that you need for sales content at times is different from what you would need for marketing content. So I think these are the three key areas that you could look at. All right, that's it for this video. Hope this is useful. Thank you.